You know what? This film would have benefited, and I can't believe I'm saying this, it would have benefited from Marvel quips.
Oh, no, don't say that.
No, honestly, like, it's so bland. I'm going to run through the plot of Fan4stick, okay? And I want you to say around when you think you start getting bored.
Yeah, turn back around. Some little kid is playing this game.
Ah, some child.
Some child is in my Transformers shop playing a game.
What does he know about Transformers?
Do you want to tell everyone that you love young Sheldon?
Oh my god. For some reason, I've seen every single episode of Young Sheldon. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the CG Wired podcast. I am once again joined by my good buddy, Golden Tin. How are you, mate?
Hey man, I'm feeling pretty fantastic. How about you?
Hey! I'm doing well, thank you. Well, actually, I'm doing as good as you can be, because I just finished watching Fan4stick. And boy, is that a movie.
It's the movie of all time.
Yeah, honestly, I thought, you know how like it's been criticised for like 10 years at this point, it's like a terrible movie. I totally thought it would be blown out of proportion and it wouldn't be as good as it sounds. But it actually, as bad as it sounds, but it actually is. Like, it just, in all execution, it kind of fails in every single thing, to the point where it's not even like deeply bad, it's just boring.
Yeah, and that's the ultimate sin of a movie, I think.
Yeah, you sort of just like, you don't care about the characters, you're disengaged. Anyway, okay, we should come to that in a minute, because firstly, you had different homework to me, because I watched Fantastic Four a few weeks ago because I just made a video on it, but you haven't seen Fantastic Four in what, like years?
What yes, no, I've not seen, so I got to watch the 2005 Fantastic Four.
Lucky man.
Which I've not seen in years. I saw that, a long time ago, but I have also seen Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Okay,
what else was about that one today? Yeah, years ago.
Might come up. Okay.
We might. I mean, you say it's terrible. From what I remember, like it's had bad moments, but I actually kind of liked it. But again,
how old? Were you young when you watched it? Because I was young when I last watched it. Okay, I was young when I last watched it. I was like, I like that film. It's great. You watch it now, it's like goofy and okay. Let's not get off track. Fantastic Four 2005. What were your thoughts?
I really liked it. I thought it was really good. It was a nice little time capsule of superhero movies at the time. It felt like Spider-Man. It felt like the X-Men. You know what I mean? Like, they just don't kind of film it like that anymore. It was very nice looking. Even if some of the CGI is a bit rocky in some places, particularly with Mr. Fantastic. It mostly holds up. Like the fire effects, the invisibility effects, the lightning and force
the
fields.
only one who I'd say looks genuinely dodgy is Mr. Fantastic when he's like, and it's particularly when you see his skin, like it really does look like Skibbity Toilet. Like it looks like sort of like I don't know, because there's that fully CGI shot where his hand comes under the door and it's like, oh, I'm not watching a movie anymore. I'm watching some YouTube cartoon for like 5 minutes while he opens the door. Then it's back to a movie again with real actors and real sets and decent CGI. It's a really strange little aside the movie does.
Yeah, it's a little disturbing seeing like. That's why it's great when he's got the outfit on. He's got gloves.
Yeah,
no one wants to see a giant like human hand, stretched out. It's just something awful about it.
One thing they did that I thought was really cool when like I did the whole video on it, right? And I didn't put this in the video, and I only realized as I was like scrubbing through it, ready to upload it, I realized the shot where he pulls out his face and starts shaving.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that to have the transition between the CGI skin of the stretched face and his normal human face, they put like a ring of shaving foam around his face? Do you notice that?
No.
So it's like this ring of, I assume CGI or real shaving foam so they have a transition between the real skin and the fake skin. I thought that's really clever, right?
That's clever. Yeah.
But yeah, the rest of the skin looks, I love that shot where the guy falls off the bridge, the fireman, and then Mr. Fantastic catches him and his little head against the green screen pops up from behind him and it looks, I don't know,
the green screen is not great.
Is it biased?
Especially in that shot.
That shot is terrible. Like I sort of say, it's pretty bad. Is it really biased to say I like it and it's charming? Because I feel like if a film did this now, I'd be like, it's shit, I hate it, it's rubbish. But the fact that it's like from 20 years ago, you can be like, oh, it's like old, it's charming. Is that unfair?
No, not at all. I think this film is very charming. I think you may have hit the nail on the head of why it's why I liked it. It's just got something about it.
Yeah, I can't even. It's because I would say parts of it really underwhelm me, but I still like it. Like the final battle with Doctor Doom. So, okay. I'd say a big criticism I have of this film is that there's not enough action. You know what I mean? Like the opening, there's a bit of action when they go into space. then like they don't really do much with their powers. As I've seen on the bridge, but still not much action happens really. Like, and I have opinions on that as well, which I'll get to. And at the end, there's one fight, and the Thing fights Doctor Doom for a while, fair enough. But then when they fight as like a team, they fight him for like a minute, and then they win. And I always felt, even as a kid, I was like, oh, that's over. They beat Doctor Doom. The end.
Yeah, I get that. This film, one of my other criticisms is the pacing of this film is a bit
really
off.
What would you say?
There's some rushing, like parts are rushed.
Like what?
Like the Thing kind of, I don't know, he sort of gets used to looking the way he does, like almost instantly. Like, he's kind of joking about it when he's on the phone. And it's just like, I feel like this would be devastating. Like, this would be just a life-changing thing. And yeah, there's certain parts of the film that just feel a bit odd and sped through, like when Doctor Doom goes to the diner to meet the Thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's stuff I was thinking of. Like, I feel they give a lot of time to when Johnny's like at the motorbike race thing. Like, that has loads of time given to it. But then like all the emotional development with like the Thing and Doctor Doom and all that, and like Reed and Sue going on the date, is all done in like 10 minutes. It's like I would have made that stuff longer and just compressed Johnny showing off at a fire display, well, motorbike display. I would have like compressed that down a lot.
That scene didn't need to exist at all, actually. I mean, they had a little bit of beef afterwards, I guess, but they could have shortened that down.
Yeah, I mean, that's another.
I mean, I guess it's teasing as well as like his flight, whatever.
Yeah, Dave, that's what I was going to say. Actually, yeah, regarding this film, it feels like a really early day superhero film where like part of the film is the fact that they've gotten superpowers. Whereas if you watch a superhero film now, they just have powers and they can do stuff and they do things like that. Whereas this film really takes the time to explore the fact they've gotten superpowers. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's because everyone knows the origin stories of the characters now. We don't need to keep seeing.
Yeah. It's also, it feels like a relic of the time because they'd never make a movie now where it just explores the concept of having superpowers. You know what I mean? Like, so like the scene on the bridge is just all of them show off their superpowers. And the scene of the motorbike thing is Johnny shows off his superpowers. You know what I mean? Like, and then she shows off her superpowers. He shows off his superpowers. Whereas now they just get straight to the action, start fighting crime or whatever, which I guess is what they're doing in the new trailer. And it also is the biggest flaw of Fan4stick, which we can come to in a minute.
I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. I'm going to do it now if you want.
I mean, I've not seen Fan4stick.
You've seen the ending, right? I remember you telling me that.
I've seen... Yeah, so you're complaining about the Doctor Doom fight in this film. I think it's probably even worse in Fan4stick. I have seen that.
At least it's longer in Fan4stick. It's still boring, but at least it's longer, right? Like, do you not think they all land and they're ready to fight in the oldest film, 2005. They all land, they're ready to fight, and within a minute he's frozen. You know what I mean? It's just like everyone uses their powers. I guess it's 4v1,
like.
Yeah, but he's like sucked up the energy from the Thing or something. Shouldn't he be really strong?
Yeah, they could have done more, but then they kind of made him look OP earlier on in the movie, and he's just shooting holes through people.
Yeah,
and then they nerfed him massively by the end of it. It's just like maybe they shouldn't have gone so hard.
Oh, that's a good point.
You know,
speaking of OP, they make Doctor Doom so OP in Fan4stick, and then like he does nothing with it. Like he could just kill the Fantastic Four in a second with the powers they gave him. All right, should we just go through Fan4stick? Let's do it. Right. I'm going to run through the plot of Fan4stick. Okay, and I want you to say around when you think you start getting bored. Okay. And remember, this is a superhero movie. So it opens up with like Reed as a kid at school at like a career day, okay? And like he's talking about like, I want to be a scientist who makes like a teleporter to teleport to other worlds. It's possible. And everyone's like laughing at him, calling him stupid and blah, blah, blah. Even the teacher's like, oh, you should pick a real topic, not this. And obviously it's like meant to be like the world's against this guy, but they've also made him into like annoying. He's like actually more annoying than young Sheldon. Like young Sheldon was a more likable character than young Reed. It's ridiculous. And then the only person there who supports him is like Ben Grimm. And so then like there's a scene later on, we see like both Ben and Reed have kind of rubbish home lives. And Ben works, his family owns like a junkyard, and Reed's going through the junkyard, and Ben catches him in the junkyard going through his stuff, trying to find stuff to build his teleport device. And then they go back to Reed's, and Reed as a kid like shows him the teleport device, and it works. And that's the end of the scene, right? And that's like the first 5-10 minutes. Then there's a scene where they're at school, like 10 years later, where it's like a science fair, and they're showing off the teleporter to their teachers at school, right? And everyone at the school is like, this is rubbish. It's like, why have you made this garbage? It's like, well, hang on, it's a teleporter. They're like, no, it's not real. It's just magic. He just made nonsense. Like, no one believes this kid who should be like god tier genius doing A's in all his classes, probably, if he's making a teleport device. No one believes in him. And they show off the teleport device again for a second time, even though we've seen it already. It's like, okay. And then those teachers walk off, and it's just like at a high school science fair, like the head of this massive research institute and Sue Storm come over and be like, oh, wow, you made a teleporter. So have we. Do you want to come work for us? And it's like, okay. Like, okay. And so then they go and work for them. And then there's like a whole like university montage scene where Reed goes to university. Ben stays at home. And like he tries to like rizz up Sue Storm at university. And she just is like the most intolerable character ever. She's just like, I see patterns and everything. And what's she say? She's like, I have really good pattern recognition. I see patterns and everything, but I have to listen to music to see patterns. So she's just like the angsty outsider who's always listening to music, ignoring people, right? Okay. But they're all geniuses. She's another genius. And so then they go and work in this lab at the university to build the teleporter secretly underground for the government. And so there's like another teleporter building montage. And by the way, we're at like minute 30 at this point.
That's when you would have lost me. Another teleport building montage.
Thank you. Okay. I was already lost at the second teleport because they like show it all over again. They like you see him teleport. It's a big dramatic scene the first time. They show it again and then they show a montage. They're building a third one. It's like, and this is what I want to explain to you in that order, because if you look at Fantastic Four 2005, by like minute 10, they're in space.
By 20 minutes into, I noticed this, 20 minutes in, they've got their powers. Like,
yeah,
it's and good. We don't need to introduce, Ben and Reed, why they're friends, here's their backstory. No. We don't need that.
All of this goes, like they tried to like layer in all these different layers into the Fan4stick, but all of it really goes nowhere. Like Victor Von Doom is literally just like, I hate to use the term, but like an edgy Redditor. He just sort of like spouts like generic anti-the man propaganda. He's just like, the man is bad. Like the government is bad. We can't trust the government. It's like, I mean, fair enough. You know what I mean? But like it's really surface level stuff. And
that's
in the end,
funny. Go on. Well, that's funny because Victor is in 2005. He kind of is like the man. Like he's that guy. Like, but I think he's done a lot better. Probably. Sorry, carry on.
Well, yeah. I actually, we can come back to this later. But I actually did some reading about Doctor Doom in the comics because I feel like no film has done him justice so far, and I really wanted to like learn about who he is. He seems really cool in the comics, and these films, although he's good in 2005, he sounds so cool in the comics. But we'll come to that. So where was I? Victor's a Redditor, and so like generally he's like, right, the government is bad. They're working for the government, and government just wants to turn them into weapons and stuff like that, right? Yeah. And so the whole message of the film is government bad. Don't trust the government. And they even have this speech where they're like the father figure head scientist guy is like, you kids have to solve the problems of our generation. Our generation caused these problems and you must solve them. It's like, why? like, why is it their job to solve your problems that you made? You know, like it's a really weird all over the place narrative. But in the end, they just end up working for the government. It's like, what was all this building to? Like the government betrays you multiple times throughout this, but in the end they work for the government on their terms. It's yeah. So anyway, there's loads of like scenes. Should I keep going through Fan4stick?
You seem like you got a lot to say about it, mate. I mean,
maybe. Is that all just? I don't just want to be Ben rants about Fan4stick. We can. I'll speed through it. There's loads of stuff of them building the machine, and it's an hour and a half long movie. It's honestly minute 50 before they go into the machine, which takes them to the world where they get the superpowers, right? And so then like they're on the world with the superpowers, and even that's somehow boring. Like I feel like alternative worlds are very rarely actually interesting. Like we're going to a different dimension, because you can't really do much, right? It's allowed to be a place humans can go to, so it's still something that's kind of within our frame of reference. So it's never something actually shocking, I feel.
Yeah. Yeah, the only time it'd be like a desert world or something like that. Just like
the only time I've seen it done well is Annihilation. Have you seen that with Natalie Portman?
No, I haven't seen that.
That's a really good movie. There's like no one's seen it. It feels like it's one of those ones that's gone completely under the radar. But like there they go to sort of this. It's on Earth, but it's like this overgrown world full of monsters and stuff like that. I don't want to get too sidetracked. It's well executed. It's like a different world. The one in Fan4stick is boring.
I'd also say Avatar. I think does that well.
Yeah, kind of exactly. Yeah, it does. But Fan4stick's just like this rock world with green energy everywhere, and it's just like, as the thing they've been building to for 50 minutes, it doesn't pay off, you know? Anyway, they get their powers from there. Victor gets trapped there. They come back to Earth. and the government just wants to use them as weapons, basically. Reed manages to escape, and everyone else gets trapped there and like sort of coerced into being weapons, like tricked. And they show like a video of the Thing. The Thing like really just immediately becomes a murderer. Like he's like, they just go to him like, yeah, Reed abandoned you. Do you want to work for us? He's like, yeah. And they show like a video of him like later on doing like military stuff out in wherever. And it literally says on the screen like 50 confirmed kills. So, okay, the Thing has killed 50 people, like at least.
The Thing is a murderer.
Yeah, so the Thing's a full-blown murderer, and he meant to like sympathize with this guy, and it's like, well, I don't then. Yeah, and then eventually they like get Reed back. Oh, they get Reed back, right? Because the Invisible Woman is good at pattern recognition, and they like trick her into like recognize the pattern where Reed's been, and then she's like, okay, I need music, and you think like, okay, they're gonna play some cool music while they have like a montage where she finds him. They just play like generic film music while she sits there and types at her computer, and it's like I said, everything's just made boring. There's no spice in anything.
Like,
you know what I mean? That's an opportunity for fun. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. But the movie itself is really ugly looking as well.
It is.
It's just dark.
Yeah,
that film I think famously has a really bad production, like hell. And
I should probably read about that.
Yeah. Oh, you never saw that? Yeah, it was like the writer wasn't allowed to do his whole thing, and there was like 2 scripts, and they had a different writer originally, I think, and the guy got really like butthurt about him not being able to do what he wanted to do. So people say he self-sabotaged the film, or like stuff like that. Like there's got a really interesting backstory. This film
is it 2 films crammed together then? Because it does feel like that in places. It feels like there's themes that don't. Really?
I think he wanted to go super dark and edgy with it, and then they were like, no, make it fun and light. And so it just
there's no
didn't
fun
work.
You know what? This film would have benefited, and I can't believe I'm saying this, it would have benefited from Marvel quips.
Oh, honestly, no, don't say that.
No, honestly, like it's so bland. Like the occasional rubbish joke or light-hearted moment would have done so much heavy lifting to uplift it.
Well, I think they wanted to go even darker than it is now, but they were restrained, so they were kind of just like not super dark, obviously not light-hearted. So it's just bland.
Full-blown dark might have worked, right? Like a full-blown horrible movie could have been interesting.
It would have been interesting at least.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, blah blah blah. They get their powers, they get turned into weapons, they escape. In the end, they bring Reed back, and he fixes the machine. And then they get Dr. Doom out of the machine, and he's bad, and he kills everyone. And there's a big sky beam. They have a big fight. And I remember you saying to me, and you were right about this. You said to me when you watched the clips that like they go, we have to fight as one to beat him, and then they all fight individually, and then they beat him. Like, and you were right. Like they really do that. And then they win, and then they work for the government at the end. Like it really is one of the films of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, like it's also like a deliberate sky beam. Like if like the planet, Dr. Doom's planet, the evil planet, like merges to form a big pillar where the sky beam comes out of and everything. Like they went full on sky beam.
Never go full sky beam.
Never do it. Yeah. But it's not even like, sorry, go on.
No, I just like that. I like when you compare it to 2005, it's just like Dr. Doom's just like, I'm going to just kill you. I'm going to show up at your house and kill you. Guys, I got rid of the Thing.
I really liked. It's kind of like exactly the same as Spider-Man. That scene where the board outs him and he gets all upset.
I thought that I was like, "This is out am I?" Like it was just like that.
You can't do this to me.
The evil board, it was just the thing at the time.
The board is also meant to be the bad guy in Fan4stick. Like that's like the man that Dr. Doom is rallying against. But like they're just like so overtly evil. Like they're just like, yes, we only care about money and what the government wants. You know what I mean? Like they're just like, okay, they're just like money grubbing little goblin
money.
People.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So yeah, I say all that because Fantastic Four 2005, I think has its issues, but like when you compare it to Fan4stick, it's 10 out of 10. You know, like it really well executes everything.
The characters are more like defined, I imagine, and
I found myself. In the original, I found myself really... You just feel really bad for Ben Grimm, don't you? Like, he's just like, oh, you want to give him a big hug?
Yeah, you want to give him a hug.
And I feel like Johnny is way too mean to Ben Grimm in this movie. I said that last podcast, but you know what I mean?
In Fan4stick?
No, it's 2005.
Is he too mean to him? He is a little bit.
It's just unnecessary, I feel like. Like, why? Like, why would you pick on this guy? Like, this guy's having the worst time of anyone in the world, and you're going to pick on him?
I feel like Johnny Storm doesn't change at all throughout the movie. Like, he's just this knob throughout the whole thing.
I actually had that on my nose. Like, Johnny has no character arc at all. I think he's meant to learn to be nice, but I think it's more that Ben learns to take it, which shouldn't be the lesson.
Yeah, it's just more like, I don't know, they take it more as banter when it's actually horrible. It's like
yeah, exactly. Also, how do I say this in not a mean way? Why did they have only a blind person like Ben Grimm? Well, that's a bit weird. Like, if the message is supposed to be like, what's on the inside counts, why hook him up with a blind person?
I mean, she's from the comics, that girl, so you'd have to ask the writer. But
interesting. I just feel it sends a bit of a horrible message. Like, if you are a freak, only the blind will like you.
I mean, he's not even that bad looking. Like, he's just a rock man. Like, could be a lot worse.
Do you know how they did his?
Doctor Doom gets a lot worse. Go on.
Well, do you know how they did the Ben Grimm stuff?
I mean, I know it's practical. I don't know specifically how they did it, but why don't you enlighten us?
It's just like a big rubber suit they stuffed the actor in. They described it as something like 10 wetsuits on at once. The poor guy, like, he's in there just sweating the whole time delivering this performance. I think he did really well.
Yeah, he's great. He's like perfect casting for the thing, especially his voice. Like,
yeah. They say in the behind the scenes that either he or Marvel or both of them thought he was like the casting of a lifetime. Not that he thought it was the cast. It was like his dream role, and Marvel really wanted him to play this guy. You know what I mean? I think he really knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, he did. He's... I don't know if he's my favourite out of the four. In this movie, yeah, I might say he's my favourite.
I would say so too. Yeah.
It's kind of his... I don't want to say it's his movie, but he's definitely like given, I'd say, the most focus.
He's the heart of the movie, isn't he? If you took him out, because like, if you took him out, then what's Reed's motivation to solve anything, right? He's doing it all for Ben, and that kind of makes him quite compelling because you care about Ben, so you care about Reed. And I think if Ben wasn't in it, it'd just be like a film where people hit each other, you know, like.
Yeah. Reed comes across really well in this film as well. He's probably my second favourite.
He does, and I want to talk about him in the next one in a minute because like. They really, in Rise of the Silver Surfer, they really butcher him. But we'll come to that in a minute. Okay. Because in the behind the scenes, something I found quite interesting was that, like, did you see this in the film? They were basically saying that, like, each character is like their superpowers. So Mr. Fantastic stretches himself too thin with his work. And the Thing is like a solid guy. And Johnny's a hothead. They say these
lines in the movie. They say,
do they really?
Hey, yeah, they're like, Ben, you're solid. Oh, Reed, you're always trying to stretch and reach for the stars.
Oh, man. Okay, interesting.
Johnny, you're a hothead.
Do they say she's invisible?
Says something like that. Like,
she's like, you can't see me. I was like that.
Yeah, look at me. You can't see me.
Would you say they're all true, though, in terms of the film?
Yeah, and I like that. Like, that kind of corny dialogue. I don't even have an issue with that.
Well, it's just because, like, so Jessica Alba in the behind the scenes, she plays the Invisible Woman. You can see her talking about this stuff. She goes like, yeah, she's like a woman in a man's world and she's completely overlooked and like she's basically invisible like her powers. And I don't think that's in the film, personally.
No.
But also like that's juxtaposed. She says all this stuff in the behind the scenes. And then all the blokes in the behind the scenes are just like, yeah, she's fucking hot, mate. It's actually really tragic. Like, there's like 3 or 4 people in the row just going, yeah, she's hot. And she's like, yeah, she's a really deep character. She's like really important to the plot. It's like, okay.
I feel like she's not seen by Reed, is what it is. Everyone else can see her quite clearly. She's obviously desired after and stuff like that.
I don't feel like
Reed doesn't truly see her.
Yeah, I don't feel like the woman in a man's world thing stands out when she's like Victor's number 2 and he's like
she's
a super
very
rich
powerful
guy.
And
yeah. I mean, I guess they're in a relationship, so maybe you could argue it's like just a nepotism thing, but still.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that fully, or if that's what they wanted. That doesn't come across in this film.
Is that in the comics though?
I don't know. I'm not too up on Fantastic Four comics.
Okay. I thought you knew the lore.
I knew some of the lore. I knew some of the stuff, but I'm not like mega.
You know who the little robot is in the new trailer, right?
Yeah, Herbie.
Right. I don't want to go into the trailer just yet.
Yeah.
What's up? Oh, I meant to ask. Okay, there's a few things I want to ask. Was there a cartoon back in the day, and was it good?
There's been multiple cartoons. Herbie was in like some 1960s, 70s cartoon.
Oh wow. Okay. But was there one when we were kids, like early
there
2000s?
there was an animated one, like Spider-Man animated, Fantastic
Really?
Four, which I never really watched, but it looked kind of cool. Galactus is cool in it.
Okay.
But then there was one like the animated series. What was no, not the animated series. There was another one which I did watch, and I quite liked that. But that was only like a season long, and then after that, I think they just sort of fell off.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, I feel like there was loads and loads of those cartoons. They like really went wide on them, and they kind of contracted after a while, just into like just Spider-Man and just the Avengers and stuff like that. Like I feel like I haven't seen a Fantastic Four cartoon advertised in a long time.
No, I think Marvel's just stopped doing cartoons.
I mean, the movies are so Goliath, right? Like, do you need a cartoon at this point?
Yeah, but you can like plug merchandise and stuff like that. I don't know.
That's okay. Yeah, that's the thing, right? I assume you would be more aware of this at the time. Was there like all that synergy marketing stuff they had where like, was there a game? Was there this? Was there that spin-off? Remember how it was back in the day? A film would come out, like a superhero film. There'd be everything. There was like Spider-Man 2 the game, Spider-Man the cartoon, Spider-Man breakfast cereal. Was there all of that from back in the day for Fantastic Four?
Fantastic Four 2005, yes.
Interesting.
There was a game.
Is there a
game?
game?
Toys. Yeah, there's a game.
Did you play
I
it?
never had it. No, I low-key wanted it, I remember, but I never got it.
Pestering your parents for it.
Give me Fantastic Four.
No! Do you want to talk about that Transformers shop you went to?
You can do. That's a bit out of nowhere, but I went to a Transformers shop.
Well, because of the game thing.
Oh, okay, yeah. I went to a Transformers shop in London because me and CG are big Transformers heads.
Yeah.
And I saw it there, and I went in. And it's just weird. Like, why is this here? Why is there a shop dedicated to Transformers? There's toys everywhere. There's shirts, whatever. I felt like this Transformers was that popular where it will have its own shop.
Well, there are people
London.
in there.
There was people in there, little kids. Anyway, yeah. So I was looking around, and they got these like game shops or whatever. You can just play a game. It's plugged into the wall on a TV, and there's controllers, and you can just play it.
Yeah.
I saw that there was one just sitting there, and it had, what was it called? Galactic Trials or something like that. What's it called?
That's the new game, right?
It's a game I've never played, Transformers game I've never played. So I was like, I want to play that. But I was just looking at something else, a little figurine. I don't collect figurines, by the way. I want that to be known. I did buy one, but I'm not a figurine collector. I'm not a toy figure. Not there's anything wrong with that, but I don't do it anymore. But anyway, I was going to go play. Yeah, turn back around. Some little kid is playing this game.
Ah, some child.
Some child is in my Transformers shop playing a game that I.
What does he know about Transformers?
What does she know about Transformers?
Oh, girl, she's not read the wiki.
She's not read the TF. She's not spent hours studying TF Wiki when they should have been doing their GCSEs. I was me.
Yeah,
and they couldn't even play properly.
I bet they could. I bet they were rubbish.
They were rubbish. They were it was like a race. Everyone went, and she was just stood there, like didn't know what she was doing with controls. Get out of my way, child! This is a hobby for grown men.
Did you shove her out of the way and take over and show how it's done?
I did. I pushed her to the floor, and she scraped her knee.
Good.
And I spat.
So you went to a Transformers shop. You brought toys and you played games, but you're not a loser.
No, well, I didn't get to play the game. I gave her up.
The game?
She took forever.
How long was she there for?
Too long. And then I messaged my good friend CG saying, "Hey, should we play this game?" Oh, apparently it's rubbish, according to you. According to your expert opinion on.
Well, I've never played it, but it just looks not great. It looks like a mobile game they put on PlayStation.
It does look like a mobile game, but it's not got any crossplay. It doesn't got any crossplay. So, like, what are you doing releasing a game in this day and age without crossplay? What are you thinking?
Yeah, exactly.
That's like back in the day. I remember crossplay being like amazing. Like, I'm a PS3 person, but I can fight against an Xbox player.
Is that
this is going to be
crossplay on Xbox and PlayStation 3?
No, it wasn't. But like, no, I think it was like very rarely, or like the idea of it. It was just the idea of it, and it was like rare, and it was like rumors. And now most games are crossplay. So why are you not crossplay?
Well, because there probably doesn't have much money behind it. If you have a look, it kind of looks like it's War for Cybertron at home, you know?
Yeah, this should be a free game.
If it was free, I would play this game. Absolutely. I'd play it a lot, actually. I'm going to be honest, it kind of does look fun. I'd have shoved the kid out of the way. I'd have played it.
It looks like War for Cybertron on like the Wii. Like that's how that game is.
You know there was War for Cybertron on the Wii?
There was. I think it was an on-the-rails shooter.
Yeah, I would play that these days. But I am a sad little loser.
You'd play that. I remember scoffing at that, maybe being like, huh, I would play that. Rubbish.
I remember there was some kid in my school who played Call of Duty on his Wii because his parents wouldn't buy an Xbox, and he got relentlessly bullied for being like the Wii kid on Call of Duty.
That's rough, because we had like, obviously the PlayStation Xbox wars at school.
Yeah.
The PlayStation kids massively outnumbered by the Xbox kids. I feel like today that would probably be reversed, but it was like 4 of us. I can't even imagine being a Wii kid. Sorry, go on.
You're just not even in the competition, right? Like
you don't exist. Yeah.
Well, so you were a PlayStation kid.
Yeah, I was a PS3 nerd.
As was I. Yeah, and there was like, I think it was like literally 3 kids in my school with a PS3. Like,
yeah. It was like 4 of us.
It was kind of nice though, because like it meant I was off the grid. Like no one could know the sad little games I was playing, right? Like if I had an Xbox, everyone would know I was playing Transformers all the time, but only if the few PS3 kids knew.
Yeah, exactly. And hey, we had free online.
That is true. Like, yeah, that is. Although I've come to respect that Xbox had like, you could just call your friends in the middle of a game on Xbox. Whereas in PS3, you had to like quit the game to call your friends, and also none of your friends are on there. So like, it's kind of like,
who are you? Okay. Who are you calling? Xbox had a lot of sauce. I'll give it that. Like, it had a lot of. It was cool. Xbox was like just cool. 360. I don't know about Xbox now. I think the original Xbox. Now
360 looked really cool. Whereas I thought PS3 felt classier. Like,
yeah, I get that. It
was really smooth and like modern feeling, the menus and stuff like that, and also had better games on it, PS3. Like, everyone wants to cope and be like, oh, we had Halo and Gears of War, but like, PS3 had loads more games. I didn't have the internet as a kid, really, so like, PS3 was just better.
Yeah. It had way more games. I mean, look, Halo carries quite a lot, you can't lie. But look at it now. Yeah. It's coming to the PlayStation.
Yeah, it is. Is it really?
Yeah. You didn't know
buy it as a PlayStation kid?
I'm probably going to get Gears.
Why
I always wanted to play Gears badly.
Really?
I always thought that was so cool. Yeah, I was like,
I've never actually played it.
I've never played it, but I'd always see that I couldn't play it.
I always see that I couldn't play Halo. I had like a laptop and I could play Halo 1 and maybe Halo 2, but I've still to this day never really played Halo 3.
Oh, that's cute. I did do. It's kind of like a fun memory, but I did play like 4-player split screen Halo a couple times with friends.
It's good, right? It is good.
And that was really cute and wholesome. Yeah, like that was. I get it.
Yeah,
you Xbox guys, you had it good. Like I can't.
Halo looks like the ideal sit at home and play games with your friends couch gaming game. It looks like it just does like has co-op campaign. You can fight waves of enemies. You can fight your friends. It seems to do really well. Whereas PlayStation only really had Call of Duty to do that.
Yeah, it probably had some underrated games that we didn't. I mean, it had a lot of single player. I think like that kind of thing was good. Like Uncharted, like that was.
Yeah, Killzone was pretty cool.
Killzone, I liked Killzone.
You know what? I don't want to be that guy. I went back and played Killzone 2. Like, I got a PS3 downstairs, right? And I was like, hey, I'm going to play Killzone 2. I can't wait. It's aged so badly. I don't want to be that guy. It's aged bad. It runs really badly. Maybe it's because the PS3 is old now, but it like runs at like 20 frames a second.
Ooh.
And the aiming's really dodgy. And like just everything's a bit like slow. And the vibes are on point. Like it's a 10 out of 10 on vibes. But everything else is like, oh man. And some of the dialogue's really good. Other lines of dialogue are just like, shoot that fucking thing down now. You know, it's just like, okay. Like,
but that was like the time.
Yeah, it was at the time. And that's the thing, right? I reckon if I went back and played Call of Duty from back in the day, it'd be the same thing. Like, so I haven't, so maybe I'm being harsh on Killzone there, but in my head, it was one thing. And I played it again. I was like, oh no. It's not as good as I remember.
I do this sometimes with like, think about my PS2. Which was, my first love.
Oh, yeah.
I think, one day I'm going to go back and play some of my old PS2 games. I'm also scared, is it going to be awful? Is it going to be, not fun?
I've played a lot of them. And most of the ones I liked as a kid, I'm really happy to say held up, actually. Did you ever play the Transformers game on PS2?
Yeah.
That holds up. It holds up. It's really good to say.
That game was hard.
Yeah, it is hard. But I still play that regularly now. Something's really good about it. The combat's really good, and the way you move and the fighting. If people don't know, there was there's a cartoon called Transformers Armada when we were 7 or younger maybe, and they made a spin-off game on the PS2. I don't even know why or how they made it, but they just did, right? It's just called Transformers, and it's really good. Check it out. It's really good.
Check it out.
The the enemies are really smart. Like they'll like form like lines with their shields and throw grenades over it and stuff like that, and then you have to like get behind them to beat them and things. Like it's not stupid.
No, it's weird as well. Like massive maps, and you're just a clunky robot.
Yeah, but all the boss fights you can. Yeah, the weapons are cool. The boss fights are cool. The enemy types are cool. Like it's just this game that no one's heard of that's executed everything really well. Like there's not a single level on it we think, oh Jesus, it's this level. Like it's all good.
Well, that's...
I take it back. Sorry, go on.
Go on.
There's a one level you have to climb up a crashed spaceship. If you remember that one?
Yes.
That one's grim.
What, Tidal Wave?
No, there's like...
Or is it like the last level or something like that? It's like one of the last ones.
Towards the end, a big spaceship crashes like vertically into the ground, and you have to like climb up all the
different...
You fight. Yeah, I was explaining. It's really cool. You fight through it, and then it crashes. So you fight through it one way, then it crashes, and you have to climb back up everything you fought through, but it's now upside down or on the side or whatever.
Yeah,
so it becomes a platforming section. It's really clever.
Super
clever. But it's just like if you fall off it, you go all the way back down to the bottom again. It's like, oh my god, like.
Well, that's the issue with like going back to like movie games and tie-ins. Like sometimes they don't make them anymore. Sometimes they were really good. The Fantastic Four one, I've seen gameplay, looked good.
Really?
Like it looked like some love and effort was put into it, and that's how you get games like Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine Origins, like cool movie games. They just won't do it anymore. It's a shame.
I never played. You played those films, right? Wolverine. I think you told me to play Wolverine, and you played Spider-Man 2 as well, right?
Yes. I never played Spider-Man 2.
It's really, people say it's really good, right?
It is really good.
Okay.
But what I remember, again, I feel like that's another game where I may go back to and be like, ooh.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
I'm scared about, but
because
fond memories.
I played Ultimate Spider-Man, which came out after that. But I think it was like built on the framework of that. Yeah, I think. And that was really good. Yes and no? But like the swinging mechanics and stuff like that, weren't they all similar? Or
they probably took some. I mean, I know the swinging does have some differences and stuff like that, but it probably did take a lot. And I think the world is smaller, or like the buildings are lower in Ultimate Spider-Man. Really? Because I thought maybe when I was a kid, I thought it was massive, but maybe it's not that big. Maybe I'm misremembering. I never played that one much. I wasn't a huge fan. I don't know why, because I know it's good. I just was like, ugh, I'll go back to Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, I think once you choose like you put your flag in the sand, you just get stuck on that one, right?
Yeah. And like the Ultimate Marvel Universe, which I presume you don't know much about.
That's the fighting game, right?
No. So like you got the Ultimate Verse, which was like a separate canon.
Yeah, I don't really know about that.
That's what that game is based off of. And I never really liked that verse.
What's the difference then?
It was like just a reboot. It was like a brand new retelling of all these Marvel characters. I found it was like a little bit edgy and a little bit mean-spirited in times. And some of the character designs and changes I just thought were awful. But you know, it's a new verse, so it should be
right. I remember it being edgy. It feels like a 2000s product, so I assume it came out around the 2000s.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't like the edginess. Go on.
I bet it's aged badly, edginess. Like 2000s edginess is such a thing. You know what I mean? Like, and I reckon if you look at it now, you're like, that's just trying to be edgy.
Yeah.
Was there a Ultimate Fantastic Four? Getting back on topic.
There was an Ultimate Fantastic Four. It has a really interesting ending to it.
For everyone?
Really off the walls kind of thing.
Do you want to say it? Or?
I can say it if you want. If you don't care.
Yeah, go on.
Basically, the Reed Richards of this time becomes evil. They're a young team, and I think that Fan4stick is kind of based a little bit off of these guys because it's like a younger group.
Oh, right.
Okay. A lot of people want that Reed to become an evil Reed, and that character, he becomes a character called the Maker, who's just this massive psycho, Reed Richards. And it's kind of interesting, the idea of like this super intelligent guy. What would he be like if he went the other way? But
well, that's Doctor Doom, isn't it?
It is. I don't know. Okay. Apparently, Ultimate Doctor Doom is awful, but I don't really know much about that. But
I was about to ask, does he fight Reed, Ultimate Doctor Doom?
They do. They must do. I don't know. I never read the full thing or anything like that. But right. I think he dies like really pathetically or something.
Okay, right.
But anyway, the Maker is just this really messed up, like evil guy. He jumps between worlds. He goes to the main timeline. He messes with people. He goes to another timeline. He tortures other Reed Richards. He kills other Reed Richards. He's just a messed up guy, but it's an interesting concept, basically.
Right. Is this anything? Have you seen the Multiverse of Madness, the Doctor Strange movie, where like they go from different timelines and there's like another Reed Richards there and all this stuff?
I never saw that. That film looked awful.
It was bad. But is that anything like that then, or is that just me just connecting my small brain MCU Marvel brain dots?
I think that's, yeah, he just goes from universe to universe he's just up to no good.
Right, because that's what I was reading. So I looked into like Doctor Doom as a character because I knew I've seen so many people say like he's underwhelming in the movies. That sort of sounds like what he's doing, right? Like Doctor Doom he's like a genius. He becomes the master of magic. He has all these different powers, and he kind of just like is almost like evil Batman, where he just tries to gather as many skills as possible to try and, in his perspective, save the world. And apparently, the world gets better under his rule, but it's also like worse. Like he puts in like go on.
Like just life improves when he's in charge, basically.
But it's also like freedoms get stripped away, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's not perfect, but he is an interesting guy. Again, I don't know loads about him. I do know that he does have a magical side, which this movie doesn't say anything about. I don't know about yours, but
wait, he has a what side?
Like a magical side. Like he's got these. He's like a big mix between science and magic.
Right. I guess in Fan4stick he's whatever. All right, listen, that's what I'm going to say actually, right? In Fan4stick, he has like...
so defeated sounding.
Well, here's the thing, right? His powers are sort of just anything. Like he has like, I would say, they're telekinesis. He can move stuff, he can throw things. And that means he can just kill people with his mind, right? Because it just squishes their brain or whatever.
Yeah.
And so there's like a kind of cool scene where he walks through the lab, killing everyone, and like they try and shoot him, he blocks the bullets and stuff. But he doesn't use that on the Fantastic Four. He just lets them win. It's like, just kill them.
Yeah.
Simple as. Job done. But instead he throws rocks at them and fire and things, like...
That's how I feel about... I think I referenced it. Like, you see Doctor Doom in 2005 just go around and he can blow holes through people. And he just doesn't do that. Like, his blast bounce off all of the Fantastic Four. So it's just like, are you not trying or what?
Yeah, that's a good point. He could just kill... he just does a big blast at Reed and Reed, like, dodges it. But aside from that, he doesn't really use his power. Like, he could just kill Johnny. But instead he fires like a heat-seeking missile.
That was so pointless because you see him early in the film, like in this weapons place, like he's doing something. He just gets a rocket launcher, shoots it once, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it. He's like, I've killed him then. It's like, do you want to check? Like, do you want to like... Yeah, that's what I mean. I feel like the last act is a bit rushed. Like, you could have... Maybe have him emerge as the villain a bit earlier. Because like, there's no... The only real benefit to delaying that is so that you can have him manipulate the Thing into falling out with Reed and you get all that drama, but you can just move that forward in the film. You know what I mean? Then have him be the bad guy for a bit longer. It's kind of like what we were saying last week with Spider-Man 3, where like if you take out the other two villains and just have Venom, you need someone for them to fight most of the movie. And that's I think what this film was lacking. If you want to have Doctor Doom be like the end, because he kind of brings all the threads together, and they sort of needed another villain.
Yeah, I would say that Marvel movies are like now are the new continuity are kind of teasing Doctor Doom, and I think that's a good idea. Like, he is like an end-level threat. You need more like miniature fighters. But then Fantastic Four, I mean, I don't really know many of their villains. They got Galactus, who's definitely not like a street-level villain.
No.
And the Silver Surfer is just like, or like Namor. Yeah. Right, okay. Namor's like a Fantastic Four character adjacent.
I did not know that. Okay.
Yeah, he's like a villain. / occasional ally, I think. But he's also not like a street level villain. Like these guys don't really have very many... they don't have a Sandman, like they got universal world-ending threats. So it's kind of hard.
Oh, maybe that's why the film's struggling in execution so much then. Because like you kind of have to build up to these big events rather than having smaller ones that Spider-Man can get away with.
Yeah, like the new film has Galactus is the main villain, and it's their first film. So
that's okay. Yeah, if we're going to talk about the new film, sorry, go on.
How are they going to pull this off? I don't know, but go on.
Well, it looks like from the trailer. If we can, I guess we can talk about it. It looks like they sort of Galactus shows up, or the Silver Surfer shows up, and they must battle that for a bit, and then Galactus comes at the end, and they have to fight him, right? But I do like that they've sort of skipped all the prequel stuff in this new movie. They just cut to the meat. Like, they're already heroes. They've already got their powers. They've been like this for years. That's quite nice. I couldn't watch another Fantastic Four origin story.
Well, that's all modern day like superhero films. They just don't do origin stories anymore. I don't think the new Superman does it. I think they just cut to the chase.
Well, it's just been milked so much, right? Like it's just
it makes sense. It's smart to do. Like, I'm not like being like, oh, where's the origin? Oh, I'm not watching this. I need to know again how they got their powers.
Yeah. Well, I guess what I did like. So I don't know. Does the new trailer make you want to watch that film?
I mean, it's interesting.
Yeah.
After watching that after I've seen the 2005, it doesn't look good in comparison. Again, it just looks like more Marvel slop, whereas the other one looks like a film.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I watched it and it was quippy dialogue, stuff blowing up, loads of special effects. And I was like, I feel like I've seen this movie already. You know what I mean? Like, the only thing that's intriguing to me is Doctor Doom is apparently going to be in it. And I want to know how it connects to the rest of the universe. But I don't really care about the Marvel universe anymore. I haven't in a while.
No, so I mean, this film's got an interesting aesthetic to it. It's like retro.
That's what I was going to say. Well, okay, I don't want to be Mr. Negative, but did you ever watch WandaVision?
No, but I know what it looked like, and yeah, they tried this already.
They had the same aesthetic. It's 8 episodes long. They executed really well for like 5 episodes. It's like this intriguing, like, what's going on? Are they stuck in a TV program? Drama. And then the last 3 episodes are just Marvel slop. And so it's like, oh, do I want to trust Fantastic Four? Do I want to do it? Like, it looks visually intriguing, but is it just going to be Marvel slop with an intriguing paint of cone over the top? Or is it actually going to be interesting?
I don't know. There's other things like the casting I don't really like, especially I'm just comparing it to the 2005 one now. It's just like, yeah, these guys look good. These look like superheroes in 2005. New one is just like they're kind of old. And the Thing, why is his voice just like a normal guy? Like they really need to put an effect on his voice. Yeah, just comparing the Thing's voice from 2005 to it now, it's just, I don't know. I feel like we're just 2 old men like, just whining about stuff. Like, I like the costumes more in the new film. I like the look of the costumes, and I do like the retro futuristic kind of vibe. But we'll see.
Yeah. So, if I was to pitch it to you, like, would you go? You'd say no.
Yes.
Would you watch it if everyone said it was good? Would you go, or do you still think you're over it?
I'm over it. I'm kind of over watching like modern new superhero movies. Like I like Superman. I'm not going to watch this film. Yeah,
I just feel like I've watched every superhero movie now. I get it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I've seen it all. Yeah, I like this movie. I like the 2005 one. It's good, but I feel like I've seen it now, and I couldn't watch another one that's similar. You know what I mean? Like,
I want you to compare the new one, the new trailer for the new one, and Fantastic Four-stick.
Oh, the new one looks better by a mile. Miles and miles and miles. Like, Fan4stick is just boring. Like, that's something that's really nice about the new trailer. It actually looks fun. They're having a good time. They're doing interesting things, it looks like. They're just trying to make it interesting. And Fan4stick is just boring at, like, every single step. Like, just everything's boring. I don't know what else to say. Like, every single step. Like, it's just like, here. Right, there's a scene. There's a scene where they sit down. Sue is adopted, okay? Like, and Reed just goes to her, like, oh, yeah, I know what it's like being adopted. My parents weren't great to me either. It's like, I don't think that's what being adopted is like. I think being adopted is a lot worse than that. Like, I don't like. There's everything's rubbish. I don't. Well, sorry, that's quite harsh, but like,
maybe that's just Reed being awkward. I think that's because he is awkward, especially in that film. He seems super awkward.
No, he's not. He's normal. He's a normal human being. Like, I thought he was going to be like Sheldon, you know, like young. He's just a normal guy, and just everyone hates him for no reason. Like, aside from the fact
do you want to tell everyone that you love Sheldon? Just get it
out.
You've referenced it twice now, so you must have seen an episode recently or something.
For some reason, I've seen every single episode of Young Sheldon. I don't even know why.
Big Bang Theory.
No. I've seen some episodes of Big Bang Theory, but for some reason, right, on Netflix one day, and I thought, oh, let's just watch an episode of Young Sheldon, just for the sake of it. And somehow, I watched all of them. Okay, like I'm absolving myself of any blame there. I just happened to see all of them. I don't know what happened. All right, like
somehow I sat there and watched. What is it, like 4 seasons worth?
Like 8. I know.
8 seasons you watched just by accident.
Like, it's actually okay. So some of them weren't on Netflix, and I watched it. Like, you know how Netflix will put like everything but the latest season on. So the idea is you watch them, then you watch the latest season on telly or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I had to like go and find the latest season on like dodgy online source just so I could finish Young Sheldon.
You're desperate.
I went out of my way. And then, like, honestly, on the final episode, the top comment on the dodgy website was just like, imagine watching all of Young Sheldon. Like, it's just like, yeah, what am I doing? Like, and I'm happy to say that I've forgotten everything. I couldn't tell you a single thing that happens in Young Sheldon.
And it'd be like your first time. I imagine you'd watch it because you find it like, that kind of humor is your kind of humor, and you find that really funny. And the great storytelling and the way it's filmed. That's why I imagine you watched. I've never seen an episode, but
it's only occasionally funny. It just became a comfort thing. It's like, oh, it's the evening, what to do? I just put a Young Sheldon episode on. You know, like, it's not a time I look back fondly on. You know what I mean? Like the Young Sheldon month.
Young Sheldon era.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. What else is there? I think that's sort of everything I had to say really about this film.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you wanted to talk about with Fantastic Four?
No, I think I'm done. I enjoyed my film.
Yeah? Enjoyed your homework?
I enjoyed my homework. It looked better than the new trailer.
Right.
Whereas yours, you hated your film, I imagine, and the trailer looks better. So
hate is a strong word. I don't know. Honest to God, it feels like an AI made Fan4stick. And I mean that in a way where it's like, everything's cliche without spice. You know what I mean? It just feels like if someone's like typed in a prompt, like make scientists working in the laboratory. And it would make whole... Yeah, honestly, there's whole frames of Fan4stick that look AI generated at this point. It's really surreal at times, actually. What can I say good about Fan4stick? I think the thing... Go on.
They don't go to space, do they? It happens in...
Like another planet or something.
In a lab or something. Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't really mind
it's
that.
A bit different.
Like, yeah.
Go on. The Thing?
I think The Thing looks better in Fan4stick than the new movie.
Than the new movie, yeah.
I think he looks fun in the new movie. He looks like the comic book version, but like he just doesn't look real. He looks like CGI, like a cartoon character almost.
You know what I think?
Maybe is intentional.
When I see him, I think of Korg or whatever his name is from the Thor films.
Yeah.
Who's like that's like an interesting character for like 2 minutes. Before he gets old, but he looks a lot like him, and he kind of
does.
I don't know. It's a bit like him. Like, oh, I'm a big guy who's a bit silly.
But the one in Fan4stick he just looks really real to me. I don't know how to say it. Like he just Mr. Fantastic looks funky. Even in Fan4stick, it like isn't right. There's something wrong about it. And I think even in the new trailer, it looks a bit funky. Do you not think? Like the stretching effect.
I just think it's always going to look weird. Someone stretching their limbs out and expanding. It's always going to look odd.
Yeah. I saw in the comments on one of my videos, they said like, even in the drawn comics, Mr. Fantastic often looks weird. So I think it's just like a really hard thing to get right.
Yeah, there's like body... I've seen some panels where he's like extending his eyeballs and stuff out, and it's just like, ugh.
He does a thing in Fan4stick where he like changes his face to have a disguise. Is that a thing he can do? Or is that like a weird... I don't understand how stretching powers could move your whole face around.
Yeah, that sounds a bit off. Like he can do some weird, wacky stuff, but I don't know if he can like shapeshift. I think like his actual look.
Right, okay. Yeah, because...
yeah.
Sorry, what?
Like I feel like he can't change the way he looks. He can form shapes and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, there's like scenes where he fights people and it's all just a bit... I don't know. I don't want to sit here and rat. Fan4stick's taken enough shit over the years. You know what I mean? I don't feel bad constantly ragging on it. But
leave Fan4stick alone.
Is there a single Fan4stick defender? I would really like to know why they think this is a good movie.
Fan4stick fan.
Fan4stick fan.
I doubt it. I doubt we can find one. Maybe down below they can say if they're a fan.
Yeah, and I'd like to hear your reasons. Like, and I mean that genuinely. Like, because I feel like if you took a step back from Fan4stick and threw like just a few fun bits into it, it would be fine. It would be passable. But it's just not got anything. It's not got anything.
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
It's glib.
Glib. Yeah, the CGI is okay. District 9 did a better job of... have you seen District 9?
I haven't, no.
Okay, they do the thing in Fan4stick, which I think would actually happen in real life, where the government like tries to capture them and turn them into weapons. It would like obviously happen if you had a superhero. The first thing that would happen would be the government tries to control them, right? And District 9 does that much better, where like he gets like powers to use all the alien weapons and stuff like that. So they want to like experiment on him to see how he does it. And it's quite brutal and horrible. But in the end, he breaks out and gets to use all the alien weapons against the government, and it's pretty sick. You're like, yeah, go with this guy, you know. Whereas in Fan4stick, they just don't do anything. They're just like, there's no like redemption or there's no payoff for their pain or anything. They're just like, in the end, they just get a lab at a government base at the end.
Yeah, with 2005, it's kind of like he just has like a super lab in his.
I like that set.
He's just got like a lab in his place. Yeah, I like the
set. I think it's really cool, actually. Like, I like that you don't see much of it. And I like that it's just like loads of random stuff that's like bolted onto the side of this house. Like, he's clearly, Reed kind of clearly bounces between different projects. I guess he's stretched too thin. He kind of like does all these different things at once and doesn't really finish them all. So his building's like all clambered together, I felt like. And I thought that was cool.
No, it's nice. Good set design. And it's probably was all real. But
it was all real, yeah. Basically, every single set was like massively real to a degree. I think the space stuff is a bit heavily CG, but it's not even bad.
No, it's fine.
All right.
Again,
I mean, I think that's all. Yeah, exactly.
All right.
I think that's all. All I have to say. Oh, the final thing: Fantastic Four 2: Rise of the Silver Surfer. They always put Ben Grimm in a sweater, so I think so the actor doesn't have to wear the full suit, which I think is quite cute and quite funny. And another thing they do. It's really goofy, Fantastic Four 2. Do you remember that? How goofy it is, like the dancing scenes and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think I'm going to assume the comics are goofy.
I mean, comics can be goofy. It's a goofy concept. I don't remember much of the second film. I just remember liking the Silver Surfer a lot and thinking he was really cool.
Okay,
that's all I remember. Oh, and I thought it was really cool when Johnny gets all of their powers.
Yeah, that was cool. That was actually cool. It's just that like. There's loads and loads of goofy stuff. Like, they have the flying car in Fantastic Four 2. And I really appreciate how in the new trailer, they've made all that stuff not look lame. Like, the little robot butler could be really lame if they, you know what I mean? But they made it cool. Yeah. The flying car could be really lame, but they made it cool. So I've got to give the new trailer props for that. They've managed to modernize some ideas that were probably cool in the 60s. You know, like, they've managed to make them cool now, which I think is quite impressive.
Yeah, overall, the new trailer doesn't look bad.
Yeah.
It looks a bit corny and samey, but only a little bit. There's definitely some new ideas and differences. And
yeah, they're trying. I think they're leaning into the fact that they're trying. No, yeah. All right, okay. What is your rating, Fantastic Four 2005?
My rating for Fantastic Four 2005 is a 4 out of 10. No, it's not. It's I need to start remembering what I've said I don't want to keep repeating myself, but I feel like this is like a 7 out of 10. 7 point. I'm gonna give it a 7.9.
You gave Spider-Man 3 a 7.
This film is not Spider-Man 2 level though. This is not Spider-Man 1 level quality, I would say.
You think this is better than Spider-Man 3?
No. All right. Take it down a point. 6.9.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I would probably say it's a 6. Oh no, like I say every week, but on like a true rating scale from 0 to 10 or 1 to 10 or whatever, and not the modern one from 7 to 10, I would give it a 6 because it's fun, it's upbeat, you don't feel miserable watching it, it's got good characters, good cast, story's okay, but it's kind of just a bit lackluster and a bit anticlimactic and sort of it's missing. There's like an element of it that's missing. I think it's another villain. I think they just need someone to fight in the middle of the movie. It wasn't just like, if that bridge scene there was a villain, rather than just they show off their powers, I think it would have been a bit more fun, a bit more cool.
Yeah.
And you can have them learn how to use their powers and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Fan4stick. What would I give Fan4stick? Are we going from 0 to 10 or 1 to 10?
Oh no, this is about to get 0 out of 10.
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to be that harsh.
Let's go from 0 to 10.
0 to 10. What can I redeem Fan4stick on? Most of the visual effects are cool. I liked Doctor Doom's powers. I've got notes. I tried to write down some positive things. Maybe a 1. I think Because it doesn't do anything offensive. It doesn't commit any crimes. It's just dull.
Right. That is a crime.
Yeah, but if it like actively destroyed the characters or insulted me somehow, or like, you know what I mean? Like, it does say it's up to our generation to solve old people's problems. Like, I don't think it is. All right, it loses 0.5 points for that. 0.5.
Wow.
Sorry, Fan4stick. I know you kind of tried.
So this is like one of the worst films ever that you've ever seen.
No, fine, 1.5. I'm done. That's my rating. Because there's definitely worse things. There's definitely like actual horrendous movies, and this isn't one of them. It's actually watchable somehow.
Just really boring.
Yeah.
Okay, damn.
All right. Wow. Should we wrap it up?
Let's wrap it up.
All right. Well, thank you for listening, everyone. See you next time.
Thank you, guys. See ya.